All right, we just lined our springform pan with our pumpkin spice oatmeal cream pies, and I have a couple left that we are gonna put on the bottom of our springform. We're using 2 packages of those delicious pumpkin spice cookies, and I have one more we're gonna grab. Smush that in the bottom and just get this nice and flattened. All right, and we have a full bottom crust of those delicious oatmeal cream pies. Now we're gonna place this to the side, and I'm gonna bring in a bowl and a whisk, and I have here 2 packages of my no-bake classic cheesecake from Jell-O, and we're only using the filling out of our 2 packages. And we're gonna go ahead and make sure this is opened up. And we're gonna pour that right into our bowl. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love pumpkin spice and cheesecake together, and this dessert is no exception. It is gonna be so delicious, perfect for any fall occasion, but especially Halloween and Thanksgiving. But honestly, you can even make this for Christmas, and I don't see anyone complaining about it. All right, really make sure we get all that out. We wanna make sure we get a nice full cheesecake out of our mixture. Now I'm coming in with 3 cups of cold whole milk. I'm pouring that right in there. And just to be clear, you can home make your own cheesecake if that's what you prefer. But I wanted this to be a super easy, no-bake dessert that anyone can make, especially with the holidays coming. Everyone likes to bring something to a party, but not everyone knows how to bake. And I think this is a great little middle ground. People can just, follow my instructions and they can create something super yummy that everyone will love. But we just gotta make sure that we whisk this well and then we get all of those chunks out. Yummy. All right. This looks ready for our cream pies. Bring that spring form over. Make sure it's nice and locked. And now we're gonna pour our cheesecake right in. See how 2 packages was the perfect amount?
Oh wow, that looks delicious.
It's gonna be amazing. Now we're gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge and let that get nice and thick for about 1 hour. While our cheesecake's in the fridge, I'm gonna grab half a stick of salted butter, 6 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, all in our pot at medium heat. This is just the easiest way to dress up our super easy, delicious pumpkin cheesecake. You just need a couple of ingredients on your stove and you can elevate our dessert from a no-bake that anyone can make to something that people will ask for the recipe. Once it starts to boil, we are gonna add half a can of sweetened condensed milk. This recipe is actually halved, so normally you would double everything that I just added in here, including adding a whole can of condensed milk, but I don't need that much caramel today, so we're only making half of the recipe.
It smells delicious.
That looks like about half, and we're gonna come back with our whisk and just mix that in, and that's really what's gonna give this that caramel color, that caramel-like texture. Oh my goodness. And we just wanna make sure that that sugar completely disintegrates into our mixture. So we're just gonna keep on mixing this until we feel like the graininess is gone. All right, this is ready to be taken off the stove. All right, our cheesecake is completely firm, and we have that delicious caramel that we are going to pour right on top of our cheesecake. And don't worry, we'll give this a nice smoothing out. Nothing's better than homemade caramel. I think that's probably enough. Grab our spatula and just kind of spread that out best of our ability. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to dig into this. That looks beautiful. And I'm adding a little bit of our nut topping as a decoration. So I think nuts, caramel, pumpkin, cheesecake, that is a winning combination.
It smells so good.
Yeah. Now I am gonna put this back in the fridge for about 10 minutes just to make sure that that caramel is cooled down. All right. Couldn't wait any longer. I need to have a piece. Now I have made this before with the regular cream pies, but pumpkin sounds even better.
And the pumpkin cream is what I'm most excited about. Look at that.
You cannot tell me people will not be impressed when you bring this to Thanksgiving. Come on. All right, and the best part is you just cut yourself a cream pie size slice. Oh my goodness. That looks so good. Oh yeah. Oh my, look at that.
Wow.
Look at the inside of that slice. Cannot wait to try this. Sheldon wants some. Perfect bite with everything in it.
Is it good?
Oh my goodness. That is so good. You guys are gonna love this. All right, we're just frying our potato skins in our 375 vegetable oil. All right, and this one right here is perfectly done. And we're gonna put it on our lined plate. Let's check out this one right here. Once they kind of start to sink, that's when you know they are crispy and delicious. So let's go ahead and let these finish cooking up. All right, I moved our deep fried potato skins onto a sheet pan, and I have here some mild cheddar cheese, and we're gonna add a generous amount of cheese on the bottom of our potatoes, just like so. Now, I obviously only use 3 potatoes, but you can make as many as you want. That is the beauty of this. It is great for game day, which is what I'm making these for. Go Niners. I cannot wait for football season and seeing where our teams take us. All right, let's go ahead and get our cheese in each potato half. And then I like my potato skins with chili. Call me crazy. You can make these more traditional with just some bacon, but I wanted these to be stuffed and puffed. So we're gonna add about 2 cookie scoops full of chili with beans, because I am a chili with beans girl, right into our potato skins, just like so. Look how good these look. Oh, my mouth is watering. All right, are you a team chili with beans or no beans, babe?
Oh, you know what? I prefer no beans, but
Oh no.
but it does look really good.
You'll still try one though, right?
Yeah, Hormel chili is one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's the best. I think Marie Callender's is my favorite, but I haven't been able to find it in a long time. But let's get these filled up. Oh my goodness, these are gonna be so stuffed. And of course we have toppings to go on after we heat these up. I am gonna add a little bit more cheese on top of the chili. What do you think of that?
I think extra cheese, please. You don't need
Always.
that answer. You need that answer.
All right, come back with our cheese and get a nice layer right on top. Because the best part of potato skins is the cheese, right?
Yeah, and I think what I like most is look at how crispy those sides look.
That's why you gotta deep fry them. Better than a twice baked potato, if you ask me.
Yeah, we're baking it and frying it.
All right, these are gonna go in the oven at 450 for about 10 minutes. Oh, these are almost ready. That cheese is nice and melty. I have some chopped chives that we're gonna sprinkle on here because chives are a must with potato skins. I don't know if you guys have ever had the potato skins from TGI Friday, but those were my first experience with potato skins, and I absolutely love them. So, but now I'm making my own, which is even better.
I was there for that.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm gonna add 1 slice of jalapeno because you guys know my family likes the heat, and these are just for me and Danny. And we're gonna go ahead and add just 1 slice, just a little fun factor once you get to the middle of that potato skin. Brings a little surprise, even though it's not much of a surprise since you can see it. But let's go ahead and get 1 on each. Oh, those look so good. And my dip of choice, you don't need sour cream when you have French onion sour cream dip.
Technically, you are having sour cream.
It's more than just sour cream. All right, I think I'm gonna go for this one right here. Perfect little plate. Okay. Well, I don't even know why I got a plate. We're doing this. It's family here, we can double dip.
Ooh, that crunch.
That's way too good. All right, those were just our imitation crab legs that we cut up. Now I'm gonna pour these right into our bowl. Make sure you get all of that deliciousness in there. Oh yeah, perfect. Now I'm instantly gonna come in with our 12 ounces of whipped cream cheese. You can use softened cream cheese if you prefer, but I like the whipped because it is already whipped up for you. And we're gonna add that whole 12 ounces in there because we want it to be extra creamy. Yum. Now I'm gonna come in with my green onion and we're gonna chop up a good amount of this green onion right into our bowl with our crab legs and our cream cheese. This is gonna be such a super easy, delicious appetizer or lunch, whatever you wanna make it for. It is a crowd pleaser. And I obviously used the imitation crab, but you can use real crab if that's what you prefer, but I don't mind the imitation and I feel like it is a lot cheaper. That should be good. We use about half of our stock. We're gonna season this up with some garlic powder. Beautiful. And of course, some onion powder. But you can season this however you like. Oops, I screwed that off when I didn't need to. And I'm just adding as much as I like so that it's nice and seasoned. Now our secret sauce is our Worcestershire sauce or Worcestershire sauce, and we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of that into this. It's just gonna add some smokiness and some great flavor. We're gonna add about a tablespoon, I think. That sounds about right. And then we're gonna add a little bit of our cheddar jack. And I'm just gonna add maybe a handful in there. You don't need too much. You don't wanna take too much flavor away from the crab. Now I'm gonna come in with my big spatula, and it is time to mix this all together. I also wanna note that you can get the flaky crab meat, but I didn't see it in the store, so I went with the legs, and I think it's gonna be great. Those big crab chunks are gonna be delicious. Oh my goodness. All right, let's make sure we get this well mixed. All right, and this looks perfectly mixed. Now we can put this to the side and bring in our King Hawaiian sweet rolls. And I actually separated these so that they are just 4 a piece. And I'm gonna come in with my serrated knife, and we are gonna do some diagonal cuts, but make sure not to cut all the way through. We just want a nice little slit. And then we're gonna do the opposite diagonal, just like so. Not going all the way through so that we have these easy slits made. And we're gonna do that to the rest as well. Okay, those are all cut up, and now I put our crab mixture in a large piping bag with a large cut at the tip. And we're just gonna get this ready to pipe right into our slits. Ooh, and you gotta make sure that cut is big so that the crab will come out. And we are just stuffing our Hawaiian rolls with that crab mixture. Really get it in there. And we're adding it to each slit, making these some beefy Hawaiian rolls, but they're gonna be so delicious. All right, let's get all these stuffed. Finishing up our last one. Beautiful. Okay, our stuffed Hawaiian sweet rolls with that delicious crab mixture is ready to be popped in the oven at 350 for only 15 minutes. Get everything nice, warm, and tasty. Oh my goodness. These not only smell amazing, they look amazing. Oh, I absolutely cannot wait to try these, but I'm gonna top this off with a little bit of sweet and sour sauce. This is obviously optional. I don't know how fast it's gonna come out, so we're just gonna, ooh, all right, we're just gonna do a nice little drizzle, nothing crazy. Like I said, this is optional, but I just think it goes so great with those crab ragoon flavors. You can even put it on the side as a dipping sauce, but I think that looks amazing. All right, now it's time. Oh, those are so crispy, so stuffed. All right, let's pull one off. Oh, that looks so good. It's a little bit browner than I would like, so maybe, you know, take it out a little bit sooner than me, but. That is really good. Oh my goodness. You have to try it.